The standard form of a linear equation is y equals mx plus c, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. So the gradient determines the slope of the line. In other words, it's how steep the line is. And the y-intercept is where the line meets the y-axis. So it can shift the line up and down, basically. Now, the gradient has this little equation right here. M is equal to rise over run. This will be useful when sketching lines later on. So for example, if we have y equals 2x, m will be 2. So the gradient will be 2, and the y-intercept c will be 0, because there is nothing added or subtracted to x. So m is always the coefficient of x. That's how you can find the gradient. Now how about y equals 2x plus 3? The gradient will be 2, and the y-intercept will be 3. You can also write the gradient as m equals 2 over 1, which is in the same form as rise over run. This tells us that the slope of the line is 2 units up and 1 unit across, rise over run. This will be used to sketch lines. So let's have a go at sketching a line. Y equals x plus 1. Okay, so this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay, so first we need to figure out what m is. M is the number in front of x, but there's nothing in front of x. When there's nothing in front of x, you can interpret this as m being equal to 1, because 1 is multiplied to x, which doesn't really change it. And c is equal to 1. If it was x minus 1, c would be equal to negative 1. So now that we have these two, we can sketch the line. First, we can start off with the y-intercept, so where the line will meet the y-axis. This will be a good starting point. So c is equal to 1, so we'll start with a point at 1. Now you only need 2 points to properly sketch a line. You can get more points if you want to be more accurate, but you only really need 2. So with 1 point starting at 0, 1, we can now find the next point by using the gradient or the slope of the line. Now m is also equal to 1 over 1. So 1 is the rise and 1 is also the run. So the rise is how far up and the run is how far across. So we go 1 unit up, our rise, and 1 unit across. That's our run. So our next point's going to be here. Now we can extend our line. We only need 2 points because a line's infinite. So you can just draw a line and put arrows on the end to show that it's going infinitely. Make sure you do that with lines. So that is y equals x plus 1. Now we can try another example. Y equals 2x plus 2. Let's try that one. Okay, so the gradient is 2 or 2 over 1, and our y-intercept is 2. So we can start with this point here, because it's 2 units up on the y-axis, and we can branch on from there using our gradient. So our rise is 2 units up, 1, 2, and 1 across. So it should be around there. Now we can connect the dots with our line, and that is our line right there. See how before, when the gradient was 1, the line was less steeper, but now that it's 2, the line is much more steeper. And that's how you sketch lines simply and efficiently. Thank you.